everybody, and a good afternoon to you. This is In Other News. I'm your host, Mike Russell. Appreciate you hanging out with us. As usual, a lot to cover, but I will. I'm gonna. How do I put this here? I'm gonna confess a little bit because I want to start the show with me being open and honest, like I always am with you guys. I don't hide anything from you. I don't BS. I am who I am. I feel what I feel. And I did get called out. I got called out by a couple of people, actually. And the calling out had to do with this title right here. This title right here. And at the beginning of the year, actually, about middle last year, we decided that we were going to dig a little deeper. We were going to find some topics outside of that which you're being fed every day by the mainstream media. And we would find in other news. We'd find other news to talk about. I have been called out for hitting the easy button because it is easy. It is easy to find the clips of, Biden stumbling, fumbling, and bumbling, and it's easy to find the freak out clips of the Dems, and it's easy to do that and not have a discussion about how we fix things and how we do things differently because we, as independent Gen Xers, conservative-leaning independent Gen Xers, we or libertarians, Republicans, whatever you want to call us. How do we find this and how do we make it a better show? How do we make it a show that isn't just set your DVRs, Sean Hannity nonsense? How do we make it that? How do we dig like Tucker Carlson has dug into other things and things that the mainstream media is hiding from you and lying to you about? So I did. We are going to start evolving to that. And if you guys, I need your help. I want you guys to smack me if I hit the easy button because it's easy to do that. It's just easy to pull up the press secretary ripping on the media and it just, basically calling them out. That's easy. That's just lazy. I don't want to be lazy anymore. I want to keep pushing. I want to keep working hard. I want to push the envelope a little bit and see if there truly is a market out there for people who want to just have a discussion about this great nation that we live in and what the hell's wrong with it and how we fix it. So if you guys are on that with me, let's go. Right? We don't do any name calling and anything like that. I'll do stupid. Trust me. These stupid impressions, the very bad impressions, are going to stay. Yeah. I thought we did last week of the show with the funding of Chase was a good start. I agree with that, Rhonda. And I have other things I want to talk about today. But I do have, we'll have some pressing things that we'll talk about. We're going to talk about politics. We have to talk about news and politics. That's what the world is right now. This tribalism in this nation is absolutely out of control. And it is due to these politicians. And so instead of ripping on AOC, because she has hot girl privilege, we can simply just play the clip.
We know would probably just be dismissed in court. They're trying to settle these cases in order to funnel money to Elon Musk.
We're trying to funnel money to Elon Musk. Here's the deal. This is why In Other News should be In Other News. Because crap garbage like this, talking about this is all just a money funneling operation to make the world's wealthiest man wealthier. And everybody's corrupt. This is what I'm talking about. We don't need to play in this game.
Buy up all of the Trump coins and crypto assets in order to funnel that money to Donald Trump. It's not just that Trump is corrupt. It's that everyone participating in this is corrupt. Elon is corrupt.
Nope.
Jeff Bezos is corrupt.
Nope.
Mark Zuckerberg is corrupt.
Nope.
Participating.
Remember when you point a finger at someone, you got three pointing back at you. Remember that. Just remember that.
In this scheme that we all know, everyone's just trying to look the other way because who really cares, right? And it's this idea of cynicism. It's this idea that no one cares about fairness anyway. No one cares about the rules anyway. So who cares if we break them? But at the end of the day, once again, who suffers? It's the 8-year-old kids with devastating autism diagnoses.
That don't lose any of their... That's what I'm saying. So when we have dingbats like that get on camera and start fear-mongering like this, that 8-year-olds aren't going to have autism treatment. And that's just, it's the, what? Like, this is, no, I don't want to participate in that. I don't think we should participate in that. I think we should uncover corruption where it is, whether it's, because trust me, with those whole Doge thing, Republicans are going to get their turn. This wasn't all Democrat. USAID was majority Democrat money funneling, money laundering scheme, 100%. Republicans are going to get their shot. Wait till when they dig into the Department of Defense and find out where those kickbacks came. Woo! Republicans are going to get their assets whooped, and we're going to call them out on. So this nonsense of stupidity that that people coming to fix it are corrupt because they're coming to fix it. We don't need to participate in such things. I hope you all are coming along with me on that. And trust me, it won't hurt. We have a lot of fun things to talk about. I promise we have a lot of fun things to talk about. Let's start with education. Education is important to me. Intern Beans is hanging out, and she is here from NAU. So education is super, super, super important to me. There's two things that I want to point out when it comes to education. We'll start with Bernie Sanders. Bernie, Bill of Bernie.
Do we need to make the Department of Education more efficient? I believe we do. Do we need...
But isn't it funny how now that they're talking about getting rid of the Department of Education, now that they're talking about getting rid of the funding and putting it to the states, the Department of Education, now it's, do we have some things we got to work on? Yeah. That's the relationship. That's like the relationship where we're like, this really isn't working out as a relationship. And hey, I know I have faults. I know I have faults, but yeah, that's exactly what that is. So back to feeling the burn here with Bernie Sanders.
To destroy it and wreak havoc for working class families across this country? Absolutely not. And let me conclude by simply saying this. We are the wealthiest country in the history of the world.
Truth.
We should have the best educational system in the world. Among other reforms that we need to introduce is we need to attract the best and the brightest into teaching. Minimum salary should be $60,000 a year.
Is in Arizona, by the way, not minimum. It's the average salary of at least my kid's school district, $60,000.
We need to greatly strengthen childcare, after-school summer programs. We need to invest in the mental health of our kids. We need to fully fund the Individuals with Disabilities in Education Act.
Jeez Louise. This guy. So basically throw more money at it. Okay? Now, the next video I'm going to show you is why we do this. And we're not just bashing on Bernie because Bernie's a socialist idiot. We know this. But Bernie thinks that let's see, since 2010, per pupil spending has gone up over 56%. Test scores have gone down. That means funneling money and fully invested, fully funded, fully this and that. No, it doesn't work. We put more money into education than we needed to so far. Do people need to? Can we invest in the mental health of our everything? You know what? That's a damn good idea. Oh, good call. Holy cow. The mental health of our children, investing into that, and I get it. But it's funny. Then you go back to what we play with AOC. You can put all the money you want into mental health of our children. If they're following her and buying into that nonsense, yeah, who will be teaching our kids and boys, girls are, boys and girls are under the Bernie plan. Exactly. Derek, I tell you this. I'm sorry, it was Daniel. AOC. Derek said AOC is a typical Democrat projection and accuse others of, while they're being exposed. All the while they're being exposed. Thanks, Derek. Yeah, they are in. But anyway, but they're being exposed, and this is to their young followers, to their young voters. This is, yes, I hate the other side. They're all corrupt. That is why we want to get into other news, because if that's what we have to play on, and if that's what you and I have to have a conversation on, all we're going to do is just talk crap and just think, well, we're all screwed. We're not, because Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez doesn't basically represent anybody. She doesn't represent anybody. She's trying to teach and educate everybody that Donald Trump and Bezos and Musk and them are all corrupt, and they're all just trying to enrich themselves while doing it herself. I understand that. But then to Bernie, she Representative AOC from the district of AOC. That's right, Rhonda. That's for sure. But Bernie wants to throw more money at this. Bernie does. We know that doesn't work. Example here in Arizona, Prop 123, the biggest fleecing of anything is that it was damn near criminal. Nothing happened. We raided the state's fund that we can only raid one time, and we did it, and nothing happened. Our teachers are still underpaid. Classrooms are underfunded. Why? Because every dime went to the district level, and the district got to decide whether or not where they were going to allocate it to. See, it didn't start at the teacher level. It starts at the teacher level, and what's left over should go to the district. Again, every district office and every district in this state should be a portable on an existing campus. And I say, if you can't fit your entire staff into a portable, then you need to cut your staff. Period. Oh, I'm glad Ron is going to be listening on her way. But anyway, this will help you out. Watch this. This is such a, I love this video. Please watch this. Please pay attention. Lean in on this one.
Magic trick. Here it is. New Chick-fil-A's opening up. How's it going to do? Of course it's going to do well. Chick-fil-A is the longest wait times in fast food. They close on Sundays, and I live in Atlanta. I'm going to tell you, all they do is print money. That's all they do is print money. I've been to Chick-fil-A's on the edge of the hood. I've been to Chick-fil-A's off of golf course communities with $8 million homes. I've been to Chick-fil-A staff by all white staff, all black staff, all Latino staff, all Ethiopian staff, all mixed staff. I've been to Chick-fil-A's when they have been dead slow. I've been to Chick-fil-A's when they got TSA ropes at lunchtime because it's so busy. The food is good. What's even better? All day. Doesn't matter where you go. New school's opening up. How's it going to do? And there's my magic trick.
Yep.
Because I showed these same damn slides 2 years ago to the same reaction. Dead silence. It's dead silent because I know what you want to know. You didn't ask where the Chick-fil-A was going to be located.
Nope.
You didn't ask what side of town.
Nope.
You didn't ask about its demographic and population, but that is all you thinking about here today. Educators. If there's a bunch of people who aren't educators thinking that way, that's one thing. We're educators. We're a room full of people that's $6 million worth of degrees in here, and every one of us wondering where the school located, what's the neighborhood, on that side of town. This is the greatest mass trauma in education, baby.
Damn.
Cancel your tickets to the trauma trade show you've been going to. Trauma informed this, trauma of the month that. There's no bigger trauma than the fact that a room full of educators judge a school by everything except its educators. Sit with that.
Yeah. Sit with it. Scam. I'll scam you right now, man. Holy mackerel. That's it. I thought that was the best analogy I've ever heard for our public school system here in Arizona and our nation. That you know what Chick-fil-A is going to succeed. Don't matter where you put it. Doesn't matter at all where you put that thing. It can and will succeed. And when you say a new Chick-fil-A is opening up, you know it will succeed before you even ask, well, where the hell they're going to put that? They can put it next to another Chick-fil-A. It's going to succeed. They get surrounded with every other fast food chain there is. It will succeed. Just as Jesus chicken. It'll succeed. If you say, well, we got a new school opening up, do you think it's going to succeed? Well, where's it at? What part of town is it in? That's it. We judge everything of a school's success other than the success of their educators. Again, I forget who it is, Bill Maher or Dennis Miller, both oracles in my mind. They said that teachers should be compensated as a percentage of future earnings of their students. Yeah, I agree. I think same teacher in first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you work them all the way up. And when those kids leave, those kids graduate, those kids get jobs, you get a piece of the pie. Think about that. I didn't need different teachers in first grade, third grade. I don't need, and teachers don't need to teach the same grade every year. Get working in the summer and get a new curriculum together, and boom, 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 boom. You're going to be making money. Yeah, I had this kid named Elon in my class. Yeah. You get a percentage. He was a really weird kid. Definitely on the spectrum. It's just a weird kid. Nice, though. Sweet. He made my classroom more efficient. And now I get a portion of his bazillions a year. There you go. Yes. The Starbucks next door to Starbucks. Yeah, right. Which is across the street from Starbucks, where the Starbucks inside. Is Seattle in a nutshell. Seattle in a nutshell. Dude, that's my hood, bro. That's where I live. I couldn't believe it. I was blown away. I was in Target about a year ago. I was in Target. I'm like, what the hell are they doing here? I'm like, Starbucks. I'm like, they're building a Starbucks in here? There's literally a Starbucks next door. It's not even, you have to walk. Here's the deal. You have to walk out of Target, walk in front of Michael's, the store, and then there's a Starbucks. And they're building a Starbucks in there. Both of them have lines every time I see. You don't ask if the Starbucks is going to be successful because the Starbucks is going to be successful. Starbucks is going to be just fine. Wherever they put it, it's going to be fine. You don't ask. Hey, there's a new Starbucks going up on the west side of town. Do you think it's going to be successful? No one asks where it is. Got to with the schools, though. That's lame. That's pretty lame. Sounding so sane lately. Daniel, Daniel, I'm going to give you this because, again, I don't have my picture with me. Oh, it's in the other. I'm a Bill Maher apologist. I always have been. I've always been a fan of his. I've never hated on Bill Maher. I dig Bill Maher because I don't agree with Bill Maher all the time, but I just love the guy. He's a deep thinker. And now that weed is a part of his show, he gets a lot deeper thinking. But here's the deal. He said this, and I agree with it. He said, he said, this is what he said. I'm a liberal. I'm a Democrat. I didn't change. My party did. He's like, I'm still the same. I still have the same beliefs and ideology that I had most of my career. The party just went flying off the handle left. And I think a lot of us as Republicans and conservatives can feel the same way. I mean, I was told recently that, oh, well, you're a conservative. You don't even believe in COVID. What? What the hell are you talking about? Did my party obviously not, the conservatives just not believe in COVID? Huh. Okay. I had it. I believe in it. Yeah. But my parties went off that way. Or maybe I grew up and maybe I opened my eyes. I'm burdened by information. I'm burdened by knowledge. I'm burdened by knowledge, knowing that, okay, wait a second. I registered as a Republican, and God, I really didn't know how pro-war this party was. I always thought they were pro-defense, and I didn't understand that defense was a code for war. I love building up our military, strength through force. I mean, just what, peace through force or whatever the hell they say. Is having a badass military that nobody jacks with us. I'm like, okay, cool. But going these regime change wars and stuff like that, I'm straight up anti-war. What's up, Grizz? Yes, we did miss you, buddy. Mm-hmm. We sure did. But education. So let's, speaking of very attractive cabinet members, Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, you're just banging hot like a screen door in a hurricane. But you ain't messing around. She ain't playing. We have become okay in our society with this notion that if something is leaked, it's okay. Like, we hear it a lot. Like we're okay hearing billion and trillion now, and that was just unheard of 20 years ago. But now billion and trillion just kind of roll off the tongue. Like, oh yeah, there was a leaker in that department that leaked this to the Washington Post, or that leaked this to the Times, or that leaked this to Newsweek or Vice or a influencer, whatever it is. And we said, okay, gee, what was the information? We're okay apparently with leaking. Yeah. Oh man, I'm telling you. Oh man. Grizz. Yeah. Oh God, check out your profile picture. Yeah. It's the waterfall. Yeah, it's talking about, yeah, Queen Bee on the Go Show earlier today was recapping her great trip that she had with her kids in Bryce Canyon, Zion. See, with information available on an instant, people can now get an education in real time. I agree with that. You can't lie to them. The unblinking eye shows, yeah, as it happens. It's true. I do agree with that. But with this, the leaking though is no. If you want to be a whistleblower, that's fine. You want to come out and say, I'm about to blow the top off what the CIA is doing, and Epstein was with the CIA and all of that. And we're going to talk about Epstein at length as well. But Epstein was a CIA asset. We know that now. That was not leaked. It was hinted to as if kind of a nod. We're kind of given a nod by Kash Patel and Pam Bondi. So we know that now. But that didn't come as some leak to the New York Times. That didn't come as some leak from a politician. Like Adam Schiff should be rung up, completely rung up. I'm completely rung up. because he leaked information. He leaked top secret information, and you should be rung up for that. So Kristi Noem is not playing.
You said that you have found leakers within DHS and you're going to prosecute them. Back on February 9th, you tweeted, "The FBI is so corrupt. We'll work with any and every agency to stop leaks." Were you wrong then to blame the FBI if the leaks were from within
Good Lord, this media just sucks. But thank you, Kristi, for going on.
DHS?
No, I think there's leakers all over throughout this government. I think that everybody needs.
That hair is just raking that microphone, though. It's a little annoying, but here she goes. She's on the leaks.
To be, I think these in DHS specifically, these two were leaking our enforcement operations that we had planned and we're going to conduct in several cities and expose law enforcement to vulnerabilities, to those ops being jeopardized to where their lives would be in danger. So they will be prosecuted and they could face up to 10 years in federal prison because they did that. Anyone who is leaking information outside of how something is planned for the safety of those law enforcement officers needs to be held accountable for that.
And you're going to continue these polygraphing?
Absolutely.
She literally is polygraphing people. She's giving employees lie detector tests. I can't be happier with that. I can't. I'm sorry, you corrupt little punk. Guess what? You're going to have to submit to a polygraph test and you're lying. We know you're lying. Get the hell out of here. I love it. And why the media is upset about this, please understand why the media is upset about this. It has nothing to do with altruism. It has nothing to do with, oh, this needs to be fair and, oh, well, we need to know what the government's doing. No. They were the entities that were being leaked to. They were benefiting off of this because they were getting the scoop from inside. And then they could run it and absolutely just destroy whatever conservative they were trying to destroy at the time. Would be Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, whoever it is, Pete Hegseth, whatever. They get a leak in the gun. I think I could beat one. I think that's the arrogance in me. I think I could beat one. I think I could beat a polygraph. Do you know what I learned it doesn't work on? And don't try this at home, please. But if you have, those big puffy jackets, you seen the big puffy jackets? Yeah, you can't get tased in one of those. I learned that. Not that I'm going to do anything that I would ever get tased for, nor would you guys. I don't know, unless Brendan's here and we're like, just one beer. We'll just go to one beer. We'll be fine. 3 hours later. Let's go. But anyway, the polygraphs. If you're gonna leak something, leak something. See, Brendan knows what's up. I'm just gonna go back to this. It's almost over, but I just want to see Kristi Noem.
Employees.
The authorities that I have under the Department of Homeland Security are broad and extensive, and I plan to use every single one of them to make sure that we're following the law, that we are following the procedures in place to keep people safe, and that we're making sure we're following through on what President Trump has promised, that he's going to make America safe again.
Damn. And I will just wait to find the other side that just starts flipping out about that. And I think that's the hardest thing I'm dealing with right now is the absolute flip out from the other side that wait a second, no, you can't polygraph people. Why they quite literally leaking national secrets. But how do you think that makes them feel? How do you think that makes them feel? Probably makes them feel like they've done something wrong. Because if anybody puffy jacket taser tag. Ooh. Again, just put a few beers in us, and I'm sure we'll find this. Who's got a taser? Guys, it's tough for me. I'm gonna get back to this, I promise. But guys, it's tough for me now that I reward myself essentially. It's like, people have like a cheat day, things like that. Like I'll pick a day a week I can just drink some beer. Because I was drinking beer every day. And so I picked today. And so Sunday I was making tacos for the kids and I started having a beer and I was like, whew, wow, boy, does your tolerance go away quickly. Holy mackerel. Yes. Okay. So since Grizz says since he doesn't drink, he'll get the taser. All right, good. That's fine. I think we'll be okay with that. A few beers in. I think especially me now. I'm a damn lightweight. I'm a cheap date now, which is pretty cool because I just have a beer. It's kind of fun, maybe two. I'm just kind of sipping away, and it's nice. Yeah. How about that? Back to Kristi Noem being hot. Again, this was the left media trying to take her out because she was submitting people to polygraph. That's not a standard issue kind of thing. But when it neither is having a leak or several leaks throughout the FBI and the government, and who are they leaking to? They're leaking to adversaries and the media, which is an adversary. So I support her in what she's doing because she's exposing something that needs to be exposed because we've become okay with it. Again, like I said, we were like, a leak to the New York Times today. Like, ooh, gee, what did it say? Instead of who the hell leaked what? What are you talking about? And it was almost like I don't know how to say it. It was let's see. They got doctors for leaks. Yeah, it's just like somebody go to the doctor for it. You continue leaking. We noticed. You might want to see a doctor about that, Chris. So, but we were okay with it. We just thought that's fine. Just like we said, oh, they've added another $1 trillion to the budget. We're like, that's right. Unbleeping believable. So let's continue. Let's see here. Oh boy. Holy, wait a second, man. Oh, OPSEC, ComSec. What is that? SigSec. Brother, you're going jargon on me, man. I don't know what you're talking about there, pal. Help us out. Define, if you would. I'd appreciate it. So this is, again, this kind of freak out of, oh, this isn't normal. This is, we don't do the polygraph. Oh my gosh. Why do we have what? Here's a question I have for you. How can you say, I stand with Ukraine and bash Elon Musk? Elon Musk bashing has become the late 80s, remember late 80s, early 90s, the Japan bashing, the United States that we all took place in. I just took part in. Yeah. Now says Bernie thinks millions used to be not as, millions like, trillion. What's next? I just say we go trillion simoleons, and that's our national budget. What's your national budget? A trillion simoleons. It's the same thing. Operator security, communication security. There you go. All right. Signal security, uniform code, military justice. Much more harsh than civilian laws. Down. Let's go. I'm all about that, Jim. Hell yeah. Hell, much more. Yeah, that's what I like. Harsh, that'll teach them. I'm all about it. Did you see that dude got shot by firing squad? Got executed by firing squad last week? I think it's rad. I think every state should have. Look, if we're gonna put you to death, here's what you get to choose between. You get firing squad, you get injection, or you get the gas. Your call. Well, we have the equipment. I said make it happen. I think and that guy he chose firing squad. He's like, I'm on firing squad. So what they do is they strap you to the chair. And they basically just put a target over your heart and put a hood over your head, and they just open fire. That's it. I don't like that. I mean, I would want one right here. Yeah, not to the heart. You're still alive after your heart stops. They'll let Schlep Rock out there shooting. Oh yeah. Anyway, I get back to what the hell I was talking about here. Oh yes, is the Elon back. Elon bashing, it confuses me for several reasons. One, he used to be the liberal darling. He used to be just it. When he founded Tesla, he made electric cars cool. I don't know what the hell happened with that Volkswagen van, that electric VW. Have you seen that? Or is it the Cyber van? Which one is it? It's so ugly. It's as ugly as a Cybertruck. And now is this Elon bashing thing going on. It's not like I'm really sad about several Cybertrucks leaving the road, but I don't get it, and I don't understand it. I don't understand a man who is quite literally hell-bent for free trying to put our fiscal house in order as a nation and exposing all of this absolute nonsense that any citizen, forget politician, I don't care, but even those that watch MSNBC and are told every single day that what Elon's doing is bad, that you can watch what he's doing and buy into that. That you could watch what he's doing and say, yeah, you know what? What? Who cares? Who cares? A $20 million puppet show in Iraq. Why is that bad? Because we don't have the money. Here's something that I thought was kind of funny. And yes, we need more wars at home. This is the one. This is a tweet that I saw, which was pretty freaking funny. And I'm going to pull it up because I'm crazy like that. So, but why absolutely going through line by line and bit by bit to our, here we go. This is what I wanted to show you guys. There you go. America just needs a mom to be like, a new war. You got new war money? You never finished the last two. We have plenty of war at home. It's exactly what we need. And all this spending and all this nonsense and all this BS that we're getting exposed to, or they're being exposed. I don't understand a human mind that can't look at that and go, you know what? Yeah, that's actually cool what he's doing. Unless, oh yeah, we need to make things more efficient. That's fine. Efficient? No, we need to get rid of all of these programs. USAID cut out 82% of the program. 82% of USAID went bye-bye. And your life will not change. The lives around the world, the only lives that are going to change are those that were profiting from USAID. People like Malia Obama, who was given $2.2 million to write 12 letters to underprivileged kids. Those are the people that are upset. But I don't understand how even liberal members of my tribe, I'm like, why are you excited that Elon's rocket blew up, the SpaceX rocket blew up? Why is that funny to you? It's just straight tribalism. But let's actually look at the people that are saying, Elon, he's so weird, and he's doing this, he's doing that. How can you bash Elon Musk and support Ukraine? Think about that. Flesh that out in your mind right now and ask your liberal friends this. Ask them, how can you stand with Ukraine and hate Elon Musk? Because if you can answer that question, I have a retort. Ukraine would have been wiped off the face of the earth. This would have been over days ago. I mean, within days. Remember, they said the war is going to last 3 to 5 days because Russia's just going to come in and just trounce. You know why they didn't? And I'm being serious when I ask, do you know why they did not have the ability to take out Ukraine that fast? Had nothing to do with NATO. Had nothing to do with Biden's claim that I finally got all of the nations to sing Kumbaya. It was because of Starlink, donated by Elon Musk. Elon Musk sent out, I don't know the sizes of Starlink. I just know my friend got one, and I'm wildly jealous. But I have T-Mobile, so we're kind of backed by Starlink anyway. Starlink was given to Ukraine. Elon Musk didn't ask for billions of dollars for it. Elon Musk didn't ask for $100 million for it, any contract for it. He said, if you guys can give us a ride over there, we'll get everything set up. Zelensky is Zelensky right now, little dictator tot, because of Elon Musk. He isn't speaking Russian right now because of Elon Musk. So those that say, oh, well, Elon's bad, this and that, no, but I stand with Ukraine. They got rid of the Ukrainian funding. There would be no funding for Ukraine because there wouldn't be a Ukraine if it weren't for a donation of Starlink systems in Ukraine. So you can go out there and burn your cyber trucks. Actually, I really don't care about that. But throw things through the Tesla dealership window and all that stuff, and just be, try to be a cool vandal and be one of the cool kids. All you're doing is just announcing your stupidity and hypocrisy. Period. That's it. And the Elon haters, again, you are blinded by ideology. You're blinded by party. You're blinded by the D or the R. If Elon Musk had done this under Biden's White House, it would be celebrated. All of it would be celebrated. And we have to run it through the DC translator. Every single thing that they do, we have to run through the DC translator. Every one of them. So let me translate this. Elon Musk is going to gut Medicaid. Elon Musk is going to cut billions from Medicaid. And those are the billions that are going to fraud. And people that don't deserve to be on Medicaid or don't need to be on Medicaid. That's not gutting Medicaid, but the DC translator, gut Medicaid. Oh, he's evil. No. I want to just say, look, I will not rip on you for an entire year, Democrats, if by name, obviously, each want to stand up. If AOC would come out and say, yes, Social Security is a Ponzi scheme, I won't rip on you for a year. I want it to be admitted to. Yes. But not blinded by the light, blinded by the D. Yes, it does sound. Might be. I think it's a good, different song. I think it's a good song, sounding song. Right? Blinded by the D. Oh, I'm sure Cardi B will. She'll she can do that one. We'll leave that one up to Cardi B. All right, let's get to some new stuff because this is again, we're trying to just kind of get out of that fray a little bit. I would like to introduce you to a 1977 crash diet plan. And if this is what RFK Jr. is leading us to, buddy, this is essentially the promised land. Let's go over the 1977 crash diet. This is fantastic. You ready for this? All right, here we go. This was in vogue. All right. So breakfast, we're doing 1 hard-boiled egg and a glass of wine, preferably a Chablis. Is that how you pronounce that? Chablis? Intern beans? Chablis. Chablis. Got it. That's not how it's spelled. Why isn't it spelled Shablee? That's Chablis. Nope. Okay. And some black coffee. So we're gonna have some wine and some black coffee. Lunch, we're gonna do 2 eggs hard boiled is best. Okay, poached if necessary. All right, 2 glasses of wine and some black coffee. Dinner, 5-ounce steak. Which, okay, by the way, can we all talk about steak in a minute? We'll talk about steak in a minute. Grilled with black pepper, lemon juice, remainder of white wine, 1 bottle allowed per day, and black coffee. No, I just replaced that. Good job, Alfred. I just replaced it with tequila. I was like, okay, I'll have a little sip of tequila, a little something to get me going. Yeah. Holy cow. That's fantastic. I was watching some dude that did a what the presidents ate for breakfast. There was one guy I followed that he did every mass murderers or every person sentenced to death in the United States that what their last meal was, and he would cook it. It's interesting. But this guy's doing what the presidents ate. I think it was Truman. I think he started with a shot of whiskey every morning. Just take it and get going. Here we go with the coffee. Mm-hmm. Yes, Alfred, wine and coffee. I'm down with it. But wine's apparently there's some benefits to drinking wine, but I love this because again, in 1977 we didn't have an obesity problem in the country. Maybe we were all just too drunk to know better. Yeah. Ice cream and cake. Okay, go for it, dude. Ice cream and Coke. Okay, yeah, ice cream and Coke. Yeah, you make a float. How about that? There's a really good beer to make a beer float with. It is New Belgium's 1578 or 1558, whatever. It's their dark stout. That with some ice cream, forget about it. That's a damn good beer float. Damn good beer float. But back in 77, we didn't have an obesity problem. We didn't have a diabetes problem either. We didn't. So this kind of crash diet, you're eating 3 eggs a day and a steak and a bottle of wine and 3 cups of black coffee. Dude, I'm going on this diet. I'm going to try this. But yeah, bourbon, I'm down with that, Alfred, too. I just replace it with some bourbon. Holy mackerel, this sounds fantastic. 5 ounces, though. Let's talk about that. There's no way in hell If I go out to dinner, and I rarely get a steak when I go out to dinner because I think I cook steak better, followed by a couple slices of orange, what's wrong with this? There's zero wrong with this. But if I go out and it says like, ooh, 6 ounce this or 5 ounce that, I'm like, I'm not stupid. I know the 16 ounces is a pound. I know what's up. I'm not going to buy a steak. I will not eat a steak that isn't a pound. I don't understand why I don't get it. Oh, I just want to have a petite filet. Okay. How much is it? Petite filet? 8 ounces. Wonderful. I'll take 2. That's how it is. It was funny. Rob and I, when we were in Washington D.C., we asked the muckety mucks at this party. We said, what's a great restaurant to go to? Because we're like, dude, well, come on, let's just do it up while we're here. We flew across the damn country. Let's get to a nice meal. We went to a place where you got to wear a jacket. Yeah, this is very nice. And Rob and I went there together, and it looked like we were like celebrating our anniversary or something like that. It was hilarious. Anyway, so the guy said, I have, the waiter said, I have Wagyu tri-tip. And thinking about it and understand, tri-tip is not an Eastern United States thing. People in Eastern United States have no idea what a tri-tip is. It looks like a football trying to be a brisket. So tri-tip is a Western United States thing. And so I didn't think I'd say it. And then Wagyu, I was like, holy cow. And I said, well, how big is it? And he goes, it's 4 ounces. And I'm like, can we get 6 of them? And it was expensive. So the guy goes, trust me, you're not going to need more. I'm like, okay, dude, whatever. Comes back with it. I take a slice of this thing and I put it in my mouth. And I for the first time in my life, I had a couple ounces of steak. I chewed it. I swallowed that thing. And I just said, I'm done. I'm good. I'm good. I just had the perfect bite of steak. Like, I'm good. I'm satisfied. Wild to me. Other than that, I'm like, I'm all about, I'm all about just having some, glass of wine, some black pepper and some lemon juice. I never did the lemon juice thing. Cook it up on the grill, Benihana style. What's up? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I actually got one of those Blackstone things too. So I don't use it. I've used it like 3 times. It's just a pain in the butt to keep it nice. Yeah, it's a process. You got to learn how to do it. Yeah, definitely have to learn how to do it. Anyway, let's check this out. Let's see if I have it. I'm pretty sure I do. And again, I'm gonna put my glasses on, guys. I'm gonna put my glasses on. Why is it that we need to sexualize everything? And I mean everything. How about this? You guys are gonna love this one. Here we go. I'm not going to say, you read it right there. Yeah. In the wake of teaser for Shrek 5, because the first 4 Shreks left so many unanswered questions, advocates and scholars are unpacking the she-they coded nature of Zendaya's character. It's a freaking cartoon. Guys, it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. It's a computer-generated cartoon. That's it. Why does Shrek's daughter have to be trans? Why do we have to sexualize Shrek's daughter? And the ogre over here on the right looks very much like, well, the author. But no, anyway, no, the Shrek character over here looks like a girl, Shrek, like a girl ogre. An ogrette, and there's Zendaya over there on the other side, and she's very decidedly a female. Why the hell and who would talk about advocates and scholars? Fairy tale fairy, social engineering the little kids. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. Do you know a question that and I've shown my kids the classics? I've shown my kids, well, what we would consider the classic. I mean, I asked my son this weekend, I said, have you ever seen Wedding Crashers? He said no, but he said no about a lot of things that I've asked him if he's done. He said that he hadn't seen it. And I was like, well, the next time you're at Dad's, we're definitely going to watch that because it's absolutely hysterical and you'll love it. But I showed my kids everything, all the Shreks, all the, the animated series. Do you know what they've never asked me? Not one time. Even if their friends are over here, if it's just if it's just me and the kids or a kid, what they've never asked me? Why isn't there a gay person here? Why isn't there a trans person here? Hey, this cast, why is this cast not diverse enough? No one's ever asked that. Ever. So it goes to Jim's point, social engineering of the little brains. It's true. And 100% true. And I don't understand that because it can't even be in the name of inclusivity. It can't. It genuinely can't. Never after Bugs and Dragman, he was hey, Alfred. That's right. Bugs was always dressing in drag. We never thought, oh, Bugs is a drag queen. We never thought Bugs was gay. Just because Bert and Ernie lived in the same pad didn't mean we never thought they were gay. We had to have the New York Times come up and say, oh, just because they lived together, they were gay. I mean, they're in the bath together, but whatever. Rubber ducky. Yeah, remember that? Yeah, well, no one asked. I mean, the old guys in the balcony of the Muppets. They hung out together. They're on a date. Never thought that. Never had to. Because we didn't care. Who cares? The Odd Couple. There you go. Yeah, a little fruity name if you really think about it, right? It's the Odd Couple. Yep, right there in the name. You should have seen it. Should have seen it coming. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jack Tripper was probably really gay. You never know. If he was living with, how about those two? Even when they changed the Blondie one. Three's Company was dope. I watched Three's Company all the time. Yeah. I mean, I watched Cheers so much. I actually crushed on Diane a little bit. She's not attractive. At least to me. Oh, you stop it, you guys. Now you guys stop bashing on armed services, please. I do want to get back to that eventually. I do want to keep going that conversation because I think y'all that wore a uniform, and I think you all come along with me on it. But I think that there's just so much more that we need to discuss when it comes to veterans, and them being used as a chess piece, being used as a political football. If you want to, I would highly recommend tomorrow. Join the Go Show at 11 o'clock right here on these all of these platforms. Join the Go Show. You're going to learn a lot about water. And you're going to learn a lot about what's going on in Arizona water. It's very nerdy, very fantastic. It's awesome. I'm excited. We recorded it this morning. I'll air it tomorrow. And it's fabulous. But our expert, Sarah Porter, at the Kyle Center for Water Advocacy, or I'll get the name wrong if I keep going, said that there are political footballs that are just being used at the detriment of us as we the people, as a state, as a species that needs water, like all of them. That's a political football. At least we have showers. Okay, you guys, here we go. Here, I'm not going to put that up. I'm not going to put those up. I don't think I should. No. Anyway. I'm going to end the program as I began the program, and I'm going to say that we're going to do our best. We're going to do our best too. Every once in a while, just go off topic and talk about 1977 diets from Vogue that are coffee and wine, and Shrek being transgender, or as they say in South Park, transginger. Yes. Oh, geez, you guys, I swear. Alfred and Grizz are going at it, and I love you guys for it. This is what we are. We're a fam. And if we can't rib each other, then we can't. But anyway, we're going to do our best to kind of stay out of this divisive fray. And but we will celebrate. I will celebrate the Trump wins. I will celebrate our president. I will celebrate the exposing of fraud. I will celebrate the exposing of people. I will celebrate perp walks that are in front of us. I will celebrate all of it. And that is important to me because I kept hitting the easy button. And let me tell you what I mean by the easy button. Bye, Beans. Bye, honey. So intern Beans is taking off for the day. You clocking out, dear? You want to say hi? Okay, she's saying she's going to come say hi. Intern Beans, everyone. Intern Beans got to traverse the lighting program that we got. Intern Beans, everyone. Hey, it's Intern Beans. Hey, Beans. All right, you taking off to lunch with your man?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, well, have fun. I will. Tell him I said hello. All right, I will call you after the show, dear. Oh, he's watching. What up, Jeremiah? How you doing, buddy? Yeah. Anyway, a great show by Beans, of course. Yes, a great show by Beans. Yes, intern makes it work. And yes. So anyway, guys, I do want to step out of the fray and have some fun. Let's laugh, guys. But I want to talk to you what I mean about the easy button. When there was a change at my last radio station, the change that gave me my opportunity to step in. And he's kind of the whole luck meets preparation kind of thing. I was ready to go. And I did a show. I filled in for the morning host for, I believe, 5 months until they found the replacement, which they just moved the afternoon guy down, James. And then moved Rob and I in the afternoons. But the very first show, the program director came in after my first show and said, that was a fantastic show for our competition. I'm like, oof, is it that bad? He goes, no. I said it was an excellent show as if you were on that station. That would be a landmark show for that station. I'm like, okay. He said, you need to throw these people some red meat. He said, you understand that our last host that you're replacing right now, that you're filling in for until we find the replacement, if it's you, whatever, they're used to red meat. You need to throw them red meat. Therefore, I did it for years, and it was easy because the Dems just serve it up to me. It was simple. The simple became lazy, and I don't want to be lazy for you guys. I want to dig in for you guys. I want to dig in for all we the people. I want to dig in for Gen X. I want to represent Gen X, and not just be this guy pointing fingers at the other side. I want to celebrate it all. I want to have fun with it all. I want to find some cool stuff to talk about, especially with you guys. You guys are the most fun people in the world to have a conversation with. And you guys really control the show, and it's so much fun. So anyway, yes, on the run today. A great show with, right. We'll listen later. All right, Greg. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you. And yeah, it was a pretty cool show with Becky. You guys can go ahead and check it out on the replays on Facebook and Insta and all that. So, okay, you guys are fantastic. I am off on a secret mission. I might tell you about it tomorrow. We'll see. Yes, but I am off on a secret mission. It says, Mike, you're here for a reason. We're not there. What does that mean, buddy? We are here for a reason. Yeah, buddy, dude, you the man, dog. That's all there's to it. Okay, anyway, I got to run on a secret mission. It's fantastic. I'm glad intern Beans left because, this might be a little bit of a surprise. We will see how things shake out. So we'll do this again tomorrow right here on In Other News. My mind just went, we'll do this on In Other News. And we will find other news to have fun with, poke at, and just share. Just life. Let's just have fun with this great nation that we live in. Let's have fun celebrating the corruption falling. Let's have fun celebrating what Gen X is and what we want to be and how we want to turn this country around. And let's do it together. I appreciate you, Grizz. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate the kind words. All right, we'll see you tomorrow right here on In Other News. Have a great rest of your day, everybody.